The story of Cinderella dates back to the 1600s, but some people say that the origins of Cinderella date back all the way to the 6th century BCE. I feel that this movie is a very underrated live-action adaptation of a classic fairy tale. I was interested to see if this version of Cinderella would be any different than all the versions before. One thing I really liked about this movie was it went in depth a lot more with the relationship between Ella and her parents, specifically Ella and her mom. Kenneth Branagh specifically chose to allot a lot of time in the beginning of the movie to really build on the strong relationship that was between Ella and her mother. The little life lessons that her mother taught her when she was really young. Ella clung on to those when times were really tough. That was one of the driving forces to Ella eventually getting to her fairy tale ending, was holding on to that hope that what her mother told her would eventually happen and was in fact a true statement. But also another cool aspect to this movie that was changed was Kit's father in this movie was portrayed in a different light, a loving father, someone who actually cared. The king had a quote in the movie, he said, "Don't marry for advantage, marry for love." And that's just a really powerful statement, and that's exactly what Kit wanted. He didn't want to just marry someone because, you know, it was the right thing to do for the country and to continue the royal line, but he actually wanted to love someone truly and deeply. I also want to say I absolutely loved the casting choice for the evil stepmother, Cate Blanchett. She is just a phenomenal actress. The stepmother was also portrayed in a little more of an evil light. We all know the stepmother was manipulative. She always had an angle going, but this one kind of had her open up a little more and kind of explaining to Ella why she is the way she is. Like she had her own little sad sob story that she told Ella. Of course, we all know that that doesn't justify the way that the stepmother and the stepdaughters treated Ella. They call her Cinderella to just really dash her dreams and her hopes, and she's more of a servant than a stepsister and a stepdaughter. I really think the story of Cinderella is actually a very tragic, sad story, but it also gives you a lot of hope. If you know the story, you know how it ends. But just to see how much stuff Ella had to go through in life before she got her fairy tale ending, it's a lot to process, it's a lot to watch. One powerful quote in the movie that really just sums up this whole movie really, really well. The biggest risk we all take in life is letting someone see us for who we truly are. And that's the whole story of Cinderella. It's not just appearances, the outward appearance that the prince notices. It's her personality, it's her gentle kindness. It's so much more than just the physical beauty of Cinderella that makes this movie just so beautiful and so underrated. So I highly recommend, if you have not seen this version of Cinderella, check it out now. I don't know why it's not on Disney Plus for some reason. I had to rent it, but it's super cheap to rent. I highly recommend you check it out. It's a very fun, family-friendly movie I think you all will really enjoy. So for Cinderella, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10 Mudflaps. And before you go, drop in the comments below, what is your favorite fairy tale? And as always, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, turn on all notifications, and I'll see you next time.